Let's see. I'm gonna laugh if you have your phone. You want to see?
do.
You want to? Let's see if we're live now. If we fix this, did we fix it?
And is that Instagram or YouTube?
This is YouTube.
Okay.
This is on YouTube. Let me just double check that I got this right here. Hey, we thought we were live this whole time, but it was unlisted. So we're checking to see if we're live now. Yeah, we're live now. Now it's fixed. See you later. So, welcome. See, there we go. Major Nerd, what's going on? Hey, Jason Tool. See, I knew. I was like, man, there's no people. Something's not right.
We just recorded 4 hours, and no, we just recorded a few minutes, and it turned out we weren't live, and we had Texas Ted over here, and but you know what? We can start now. We still have a lot of great Kickstarter stuff to open up and to look at. And
yes.
Where are we, Harley?
So we're here in Dallas, Texas at the first Collecticon of 2024, everybody.
The first of 12.
First of 12. So they've added some new destinations. Now you guys out there have been asking for some new East Coast destinations. Definitely, Eric, same to you, my friend. We've definitely got three or four new destinations. I believe it's New Jersey, Atlanta, and who else is involved? New Jersey, Atlanta, Chicago. New Jersey, Atlanta, and Chicago.
Right. Those are the new ones.
There we go. I didn't think about that.
Got a little
Gary.
background.
So what happened was we thought we were live. Unfortunately, it was on unlisted for some reason. I don't know why, but we got it fixed now. So what we were talking about was we're talking about Kickstarter while we're here. And at this Collecticon, there's actually only 3 Kickstarters here. Now, in the past 2 years, we've seen a plethora of Kickstarters. We've had probably upwards of 10 to 15 here. But this year, at this first one, we only see 3. We only know 3, maybe 4 are here.
Right.
But we do have 3 of them here at the table with us. And of course, we've got some Nom Nom. We have some Soul Masters and Chronicles of Arcane. Now, Gary, we're a part of the MetaZoo family. Gary was a big supporter of MetaZoo, traveled around. Everywhere he goes, he has done nothing but promote MetaZoo. And unfortunately, as of right now, officially, they're no longer here.
Right.
Again, we don't know if that's going to be revived at some point, something happens, but what?
I'm hoping so.
What are your thoughts on everything?
The game deserves it. That's what I think. Terrific idea. Mistakes were made, just like with all new businesses, and it did go solid for almost 4 years. So I mean, most card games don't last that long, but this one, I just feel like there is a path ahead, and I look forward to see how it develops and what happens. I know this: I'm not selling any of my MetaZoo cards. And I got a lot of them, and I'm keeping them, and I love them, and I'll die with them.
Yeah, I actually have taken all of my MetaZoo, and I've stored it away. I'm not selling anything myself. I'm keeping everything I own, just because I actually, believe it or not, people, I loved it. I mean, I didn't use it for money. I didn't use it for game playing. I just loved what was created.
Right.
But that brings us to a new world, and we have some new Kickstarters, and from MetaZoo has spawned some new ones. And we got our first up here. We have Nom Nom. Now, Nom Nom was created by Victor Larson, who was the first, I believe, the first artist for MetaZoo.
Well, he was definitely the main man in the very beginning, absolutely, and a very talented young man too.
Yeah, so he started what's called Nom Nom, and this is his reiteration of a TCG. However, he's added a new element to it. So it's not just a TCG, but it's an RPG as well.
And what does that mean, Harley?
So RPG is like a video game term where basically it's like they're on a much more active role in attacking. It's got a lot of video game aspects to it. I kind of think you could best equate it the way the game is currently set up, kind of like chess. So the way the game's gonna be played is in that way. Now the artwork, again, these are sample cards that we got here from Nom Nom. Yeah, it's a role-playing game. So we have sample cards here, Gary. Let's rip a sample card open and let's take a look and see what we get.
Now this is kind of a pack battle, isn't it, Harlan?
It is a pack battle.
Okay, well let's see how we do.
These are their doorway packs. This is the third sample they put out, and there's 10 different nomsters, as they call them, inside of here. I've yet to pull a really big hitter. Now they have 2 big hitters in this. And you got, let's see. Kangaroo. Wow, that's a Kangaroo coming out, and I've got a Scytheratops.
Okay, well.
Now there's 10 nomsters in these things, and we did open a couple of these before on the live that didn't go right.
Right.
And we pulled the same cards.
Yeah, so this is like all over again, same thing.
but this time I pulled the one you got.
Yeah, that's
so,
right. Yes.
But what do you think of the samples so far?
Well, I think they were, just beautiful artwork. Good job. They're a thicker cardstock, it looks like, much thicker. They'll probably come down a little bit on that.
Yep.
But it's very nice. That's the back.
Yeah, the cardstock was an air done. It's going to be thinned out for sure. We know that.
Right.
The hollow. This is not the hollow pattern though. They've actually selected their official hollow pattern they're going to be going with. And it's, get this, again, it's a game based on a lot of video game aspects. 8-bit is going to be their hollow pattern. And I've already seen the hollow pattern. It looks really, really epic. I do like it.
Whoa.
But that's our very first look at Nom Nom. Here, let's try to open something else. Let's open another pack up, Gary.
Okay.
Let's see if we can pull something other than Scytheratops.
And Kangaroo.
Now again, there's 10 cards in these samples. They are numbered from 300 copies all the way down to just 100 copies for the astronomical rare. Now there's 2 astronomical rares, and then there's, I think, 2, their next variants on downward. All right, so let's see what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna show the community first.
All right. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a very good one.
Okay.
I want to say that may be around 200 copies of her.
Okay.
And I once again pulled another. Now this is the most common. There's 300 of these, which it's a sample. 300 is still extremely little.
It is.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yes.
However, for the doorway packs, it's the most.
So is that a long way around of saying, Gary, you beat me?
You beat me.
Okay.
You beat me on this one. So basically, Nom Nom is a universe. The way I explain it is using Marvel. Thanks, Eric. Thank you. Thank you, Suri. The way I explain it is, we have to do the live over. We got a new guest, everybody. It was.
I actually don't.
Just say hi real quick.
Hey everybody, Texas Ted here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. We're doing this second take. What happened?
The first one didn't record.
It was on unlisted.
Oh wow. This is kind of. I love watching Harley videos. He has this little animation that kind of begins before his show pops up, and I kind of remember. I don't remember if it's a waste receptacle of some type or a little
typical dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
So I wasn't saying it was that, but I want to just tell you guys happy Sunday. Love you all. I've had a great time here. I've got a booth myself as Texas Ted.
Yeah, what are you doing over there at the booth?
What I'm doing, I'm just spreading the same fun and love that I've done for the whole time that I've been a part of Collecticon. I've got some MetaZoo packs that I'm sharing with everybody. I've got the 3 starter Pokemon. I'm asking kids and adults to sign their name on Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur, whichever one.
Very
they
cool
choose.
idea.
And then I give them a free pack.
Right.
So it's great. It's you get that connection with them. I give the parents one of my business cards, and it shows, I don't have any with me right now, but it shows a Thunderbird on one. It's got a QR code that takes you to either my Instagram or my Patreon. For my Patreon, it's a great thing to do, that it supports me. It allows me to do traveling to the different conventions, and it's free, and you can learn about, you know, what I'm doing, where I'm going next, some lessons that I've learned through my years at MetaZoo or even during my own professional career. And then the other great thing about it is that there's a $24 a month tier, and what that's going to do is all the different CollectCons that I go to, any promo cards, promo packs, my business card, I'm going to send everybody that's a member of that tier, I'm going to send them a monthly mailing, and it's going to have those promo cards that they'd have to travel to LA for, or Orlando, or Chicago. So if you don't want to spend the $1,000 to go to those locations, I'm going to send you the cards every month, and we got that covered. So I'm just having fun. I'm continuing with the community. The community's awesome. I want to support content creators. I want to support artists. We've got some plans of some things that are happening in the future, but it's basically all of us just doing what we do best. If you're a game player, play the game. If you're a content creator, you know, keep on doing you. And that's my main message that I just want to share with everybody on this Sunday is celebrate one another. There's so many good things that we have in common, that joys that we have. Unfortunately, you know, some things happened, and you know, we've had to make some changes or decisions, but everything's good. Everything's going to work out in the end. There's some bumps in the road, but we're moving forward as I believe that things are supposed to happen. So
You've had a nice crowd over there too.
We've had a great crowd.
You've done terrific.
I did a countdown yesterday and I did it. It was fun. We did it at 12 o'clock. We counted down from 12. I didn't have anybody that held up 12 fingers, but when we all got to 10, we did 10.
The old Texas Tech countdown.
Countdown. It was great. You know, everybody. There was one of the anime voice actor, Sean Schimmel. His line was pretty close to the booth, and people were waiting, probably 150 people in line, and they couldn't come over and get a card. So what I did is they're waiting for an hour and a half for the autograph or a signed picture. So I took a promo card and I took something else, but I went through to each person and gave them one in line. So it was awesome. I love sharing stuff. Previously, I wouldn't have been able to do that, but this is Texas Ted, unshackled, do what I want to do, share the love, have fun. That's what it's all about. And you know, that's why we're here. That's why we do this.
Well, I've heard that they've really appreciated it. Yeah. You know, it's not a lot of fun waiting in lines.
No, it takes some time. They were really happy. So, it was fun to give them a little.
Do me a favor, rip open one for us. Let's see what you pull.
Wow, this will be the first time. I've never opened a Num Num pack.
That's right.
This is my first pack. I'm looking forward to following up with Johnny maybe this week and learning a little bit more about the gameplay. I want to try to support with the experience that I've had in my 25 years of collecting trading cards, comics, sports cards. I've seen a lot of things, and especially with my time with MetaZoo, we don't know what's happening with them going forward, but I want to try to help any newer or newish or, you know, people that want to get an idea of whatever the business might be. It might be a travel channel. It might be, you know, some other interest. I've had so much business experience that I can kind of review with them. One, do they have a plan? Two, do they have a community? Three, do they have, you know, things in order? And what we don't want to do is we don't want to have people that make the similar mistakes as maybe other people did. We want to give them the best chance to succeed.
Well, we all learn from our mistakes.
We do.
And
I'm definitely not perfect, and I've definitely made some mistakes. But these are two of my best friends. Thank you, Harley, for letting me come in and say hello to everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
We traveled together. We broke bread together in Paris last year. Had a great time. You know, hopefully over these next couple months, I've got a lot of announcements to make on some things I'm working on, some travel plans. Really stay in touch with my Instagram. It's now TCG, Texas Ted. I started kind of a casual game or something that's going to be coming out, but It's in development now. It's called 4224 Games. So we're going to have the official launch. The date is April 2nd, 24. So that's where you get the 4224. And I teased it. The first day I teased it was on Groundhog Day. So that day was 2424. And I've got a little picture of a grateful groundhog. So that's going to be important. So there's going to be some things happening after. I'll say it here for the first time. I don't mind. You guys like news flashes? Is that okay? Can I tell them something?
Yeah, definitely.
So in April,
This is a scoop.
In April, yeah, this is a big scoopy. In April, we'll have April 2nd will be the launch of 4224 Games. April 6th and 7th will be at CollectCon Houston. So we'll be in Houston. And then on April 8th, there's this big celestial event that's happening, and it only happens like once every 30 years. There's something that people will be looking up at the sky, and it'll get dark for a little bit. The Great American Eclipse is going to traverse North America, go from Mexico to Texas to Tennessee, Arkansas, I think Ohio.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, man, it's huge. It's going to be right in the middle of the day. So what I'm encouraging, I know I'm going to be in Texas somewhere. I haven't decided a location. I don't know if it's going to be west of Austin or up near southeast of Dallas. But what I'd like to do is, we have a huge, great TCG community. And wherever you are, I want us to celebrate it together. If you're going to be in Texas with me, wherever we are, if you're going to be, I know there's a group in Ohio that's going to gather, there's a group in Ontario that's going to gather. So wherever you are on April 8th, I want it to be kind of like a little reunion, little community.
That sounds fun.
Reunion. We'll have fun, we'll play games, we'll have some social time together. So that's the scoopy. So you guys will be finding out more information. It's kind of top secret, so if you
Just between us
that are in this live.
Right.
So Harley, I trust you not to on your next your next live.
I can't promise it though. This is a dumpster fire. It may get out.
I hope.
May get out.
My lips are sealed.
So that's the plan. I did open my Nom Nom pack. First one I'm opening, so I'll show the camera first.
What do you get?
That is a
Oh,
That's another, yeah.
That's like limited to 200.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's another good one. Zaradina's a very good one.
That's a better one.
I love the artwork.
Yes.
It's really cool. So
First MetaZoo card, Ted, Zaradina.
I've got to run back to my booth. Hopefully this one's live. I won't say that we just did this a half an hour
This
ago.
one we definitely got
But
live.
I definitely won't go back a third time. So love you all. Happy Sunday. Get outside, get some fresh air. Spend time with family and friends. Put the video screen down for a little while, or the gaming screen. Just enjoy life, enjoy your family. Everybody that's here in Texas, safe travels home. Love you all. We'll see you guys next down the road somewhere.
Well, thank you, Ted.
Thank you,
All
Ted.
right.
Appreciate it.
Great seeing you.
Have a good one, Ted.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Glad I came back.
I know, right? I was so upset too. I was like, oh man, Ted just gave that big long speech.
Let's give them an idea what we're looking at here. See, this is what we're looking at. There's a big fat old Pikachu. I love taking pictures next to him because I look so small.
And who's this guy?
Yeah, there's Matt. There's Matthew. He puts on these Collecticons along with Cody and Waco, Jeff, or the whole group.
Yes.
So you can see still very active.
And you guys did it, but the first time we did this, there were so many people that came up, and it was really interesting because, like I said, there was Gary. The love for Gary is beyond anything people can believe.
Oh, I'm flattered by that.
It is,
that's for sure.
So many people come up and want to talk to Gary and want his auto and tell him how much they appreciate everything he's done for the hobby,
so
for
nice.
Pokemon. It's really, really great. So next Kickstarter that we have here, glad to see back at Harley. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Ms. Black Market. And thank you, Dean, for the $5 super chat. That means a lot, man. Thank you so much. I got bus fare back to the airport tonight. So the next Kickstarter TCG we're gonna look at, that's here in Dallas right now, okay? This is See, we have the chat, we have the live chat here, and the way the phone works, it works very differently. So everyone's chat disappears.
Yeah, I just can't see. I don't have my mid-range glasses. I have my close-up and my distance. I don't have my computer glasses, so I can't read anything. So I'm not ignoring anybody.
Yeah. So we have what's called Soul Masters, and the guys who actually developed this worked on another TCG company, so they've learned a lot of mistakes as well. I was really, really impressed with the art. The art is pretty nice on these. These are solely for Dallas Collecticon. So we have a bunch of stuff here. We have some of their, this is some of their Collecticon cards that they have here. Now, it's really based on like vampires and kind of a draconian style based story lore is what they're looking at. And the two guys that are doing it are actually brothers, well, brother-in-law and brother, and they're actually fellow Boricuas. So Puerto Ricans, welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys know my wife's Puerto Rican, so I get to say that. But yeah, so very cool stuff here. And let's see, we have some other arts here. We have some other arts. You know, very anime, extremely nice anime. And they gave us 2 packs to open to take a look at. So here's one for Gary. So this is a Collecticon pack for him. This is mine. And actually, you open this one. This was one you probably should open, and I'll open this one. That one's got all the goodies in it. This was their Dallas Collecticon promo card they gave away while here, which is pretty cool. But again, we're talking about Kickstarters. That's the main focus of the live stream. And, you know, like Gary was saying earlier, we just want to see people's dreams come to fruition at the end of the day.
They work so hard. They put so much into it. Great imagination. They have good vision, and we want to see it work out for them.
Yeah. Now these are purely for collectors. They're not really for gameplay, but you can see they're textured.
Yeah, I see that.
They're pretty wild, man.
It's almost like puzzle pieces textured.
Yeah, that's just the texture, guys.
Yeah.
That's just the texture on the card. I mean, this is actually some pretty amazing high-tech stuff. Now, the artwork is drawn by artists. The background is a combination of AI art and Photoshop. So they take art they like off the AI, and then they formulate it more to what they want through Photoshop.
Just like drips of water.
Yeah, drips. It looks like literally someone dropped water on the card. And then they put the art and the background together to form this. It's really interesting. Now, the 2 gentlemen that are putting this together, one of them formerly worked at another TCG. Again, he had left. In fact, he worked for 2 other TCGs. And he had left to start this one with his brother-in-law. So again, very interesting on these cards. Very, very different.
They are cool.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
I got a good question for you.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I collected cards, you know, for my son, and I got a pretty good collection. I don't have very many graded. So now in the grading section, are they not worth anything unless they're graded? Correct?
No, they still have good value. Condition is everything. So if they would grade well, they don't have to be graded. You can make good money on them.
Right.
Yeah, as long as there are no scratches and they're not like almost in mint condition, like you pulled out of a pack.
Are they Pokemon or are they
No, it's
sports?
football, baseball,
Yeah,
all of
sports
them.
cards.
Yeah.
But
Same
I put
thing.
them in sleeve every time I get one.
That's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah. There's still good value.
So what should I do if I want to liquidate some?
If they have good value, you can look up on eBay closed auctions and see. Then I would put them on eBay. That's what we do.
Yeah. And there are booths inside that do buy collections.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I
Several.
believe they actually have a section just for the sports cards, actually.
okay. Okay.
So yeah, you'll find plenty of guys that might be interested in it.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. As long as it's not from the junk era, because I have a whole bunch of that. No one cares.
The 90s, yeah, I know.
I got Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire rookie cards still in their mint condition, and I was so amazed when I looked them
Well,
up.
Barry Bonds are still good. 1989 Upper Deck.
I have his the 2 rookie cards. I have them both, but I was surprised how little they're worth though. I was really surprised by
In
that.
good condition, the 1989 Upper Deck has some good value. So, but it's all condition. I have a complete 1989 card set.
Oh,
I
wow.
think it's, I don't know if there's 500 cards or how many are in it, but I have them all.
All right. So this is their special card.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what this looks like. So this is a special card that they gave us as well. This is the Dallas. This is an exclusive, and it is numbered. Number 53 of 250.
Okay.
There we go. That's a beautiful looking card. There you go, Gary.
Yes.
And this is for you.
Oh, thank
there you go.
Thank you. I don't know if they can see that 53.
Yeah. Numbered card 53.
Very
That is
nice.
very, very cool.
And the backs are nice too.
But I honestly really enjoy this artwork. I'm not gonna lie. I actually spent probably about an hour talking to them yesterday.
Oh,
I really was interested in hearing more about their artwork and things, and I just thought it was really great. Well, hello there, my 2 guys. Nice to see you guys together again. All the way from Austria. What is going on? Our friends that visit us from the Legala TCG are here. I don't know if
Are
you
they
remember
in there?
them. Yeah, they
Mr.
were.
Fuji?
No, not Mr. Fuji. He's not in here.
Some other guys?
But it was the father-son duo that came up and spoke to us a lot about the MetaZoo and stuff.
At Legala.
At Legala, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to be there again the first week of May in Paris at Legala TCG. So I'm planning on it right now.
Oh,
Being
nice,
there.
nice. I know Ted had mentioned something to me about possibly going. We'll have to see. Have to see how everything looks, but I'd be happy to go over there and not get sick this time. Maybe film it for real.
And watch out in the airport for your phone.
Make sure I keep my phone on me. In fact, the phone you guys are watching us on now is the phone that I had to use as my replacement. So I didn't get a new phone. This is like probably a 4-year-old phone now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you believe it? They would not insure the phone. They wouldn't meet me.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had to pay them the whole price of the phone, or I don't get one. So I said, you know what? Forget it then. I'll just keep my backup.
Right.
So now again, Soul Masters, guys, it's not a Kickstarter. They're trying to go without doing Kickstarter. So not everybody uses Kickstarter.
No.
So there's some that are trying to do it on their own, using their own funding. I think that's really responsible to a big degree too. It alleviates, people feeling pressured that they got to have a Kickstarter. They got to meet certain demands. That they can do what they need to do. Nothing wrong with Kickstarter though. I'm fully supportive.
No, if they
wants
need to
use
do them,
yeah.
if they need to do them, then they should do them. But if you can afford not to, then that's their option. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you remember MetaZoo, I don't think the Kickstarter raised 20,000 even. So they raised
18,000
nothing.
and something. Yeah.
And they went on to great success. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So 18,000. But Mike did put a lot of his own money in as well in the beginning
Oh,
too.
yes,
So
yes.
like I said, it's a little bit of both worlds. A little bit of both worlds. And that brings us to our 3rd Kickstarter, everybody, that we have. Now again, this is another MetaZoo family member that spawned off to create their own Kickstarter, and that is Chronicles of Arcane. Chronicles of Arcane, which by the way is local here to Dallas, which
okay.
I didn't even know that. That was something new I found out. Now, what I found really interesting about Chronicles, so funny story, they were supposed to send me some stuff a while ago. Unfortunately, it got lost in the mail. Why? They just told me this weekend that was their rare sample stuff they sent me. So now I'm like all disappointed because I lost out on that. But these are the cards they were giving away here. Now there's something super cool about these cards. Very, very cool. And Gary, do you know what that is about these cards?
Yes, I can't explain it, but I can tell you that if you download or upload an app onto your phone and you use that to scroll the card, the things inside the card move around and they float and the characters turn and all off a basic holofoil card that we've seen so many times, but this is like a live action one. I can't explain how it's done. I don't understand that stuff, but it's really, really cool.
So they're going to have an app that they've designed, and when you hover your phone over the card, it will make the background. So they're going to be using like it's an AI technology.
Uh-huh.
And it makes the background move, and it doesn't move like just a little bit and repeats. It's a whole sequence of things. In fact, there you go.
I don't know if they can see the movement.
Yeah, hold it right there. You can really see it well. The app is called Artvive. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's very, very cool stuff, man. I was really excited when he showed me it. Yeah, but look at how the background is moving around there.
And I think there's a shark that's
Yeah.
that's swimming through.
Oh, he has it live now? Okay. Yeah, Ryan knows what he's doing, man. Ryan knows what he's doing. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday, and yeah, he's I'm going to go back there after this live to talk to him. I have questions about it. Very interesting concepts.
Yeah, very, very interesting and fun stuff. So, looking forward to it. Again, another person that basically came up with a dream to want to start their own adventure, and they're making it happen, and that's really big.
That's right. They're here at Collecticon, where we get 10 to 20,000 people, and they have a lot of confidence in it, and you and I find it very interesting.
Yes.
And I think your community will too.
So they're asking, have you heard of Pal World? Have you heard of that?
No.
So a company has taken, basically, they've taken Pokemon, and they've turned it into, I don't know how to say it properly. They basically made it like a shooting game, a crazy shooting game, like Fortnite.
Oh.
But it's really Pokemon characters.
Okay.
And it's kind of making the news recently. Pokemon kind of came out with a statement about it because it's actually doing like really big. I mean, it's huge, tremendous audience has gotten into this.
Huh.
It's a video game, and it's kind of just something that's spawned up. And it's not the first time it's happened. There's been a few games out there that have used like Fortnite and some of these other ones to spawn these off. I don't know how to say it properly without making it sound bad, but knockoff.
Okay.
Knockoff games really is what it is.
Right.
And so someone was asking what our thoughts were on that, but I didn't know if you had known about that. I don't play video games very often, almost at all really. So, but I have seen the gameplay. It is kind of funny.
Yep.
Epic Ethan would be better to answer that question, guys, with his video gameplay. But listen, we've been here for a long time. This is the second time we're doing this. I know you guys are just seeing it for the first. Again, dumpster fire, I don't know what else to say. I can't seem to get it right.
But we got it right now.
Now. But again, so we've got some Nom Nom packs here, and I'm going to be giving these away to people here in Collecticon. We're going to give them away to people so they get their first look at Nom Nom. So someone's going to be going home with some sample cards, and samples are always fun to have, especially when they do well.
Yes.
But of course, Pokemon is king, everybody, and you just can't help but walk around, and no matter how often I see the classics, I just get so excited. And then when you see certain things like Skyridge booster boxes, which there's some in there, my good friend Mav the Collector, LSG, that's the booth we're at. Some of the people walking up for Pokemon and seeing all the kids, it's really great. Fantastic performances this weekend too. Yin Yang Twins. Wow, they killed it. Yin Yang Twins.
Yes.
Yes, what a great performance. Jason came out with a brand new song. He didn't sing it today, but he sung it yesterday. And it's a brand new song that he came out with saying goodbye to Pikachu and Ash, which was really nice.
I talked to Jason when he came off stage, and I told him that song is so impressive. That song has to do something. Somebody has to pick it up, or he has to take it further. But I mean, it was a real nostalgic, sensitive moment.
It was.
It really was. And so listen for that. I'm sure Jason has it on his
I believe it's on his
Instagram
YouTube. I
or
believe it's on his YouTube channel, saying goodbye to Ash and Pikachu.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful song, and he wrote
Really
all
was.
the words, he wrote all the music, he did it all himself, and I am impressed. So check his YouTube out.
There goes Snorlax, everybody.
Oh,
Can
there
you
you
see
go.
him? He's leaving the building. He's leaving the building. So I just want to say once again, thank you to Gary for taking the time to sit down with me.
Oh, thank you for asking me to do it. I love this stuff.
And yeah, we get to
It's exciting.
show off some of the newer TCGs coming out with some really, really good stuff. Again, you can see the level of creativeness, and they're just trying to up each other. It's just getting better and better.
Yes.
As always,
and they're supporting Collecticon. You know, Collecticon is our first choice in trading card conventions. So
yeah, what a great
great to see
Collecticon has done something I don't think anybody else will be doing with the amount of entertainment that they're bringing to the table. It's just absolutely amazing
all
stuff.
the celebrities, the voice actors, the influencers. I mean, I was just hugging it out with Super Duper Danny in the back over here.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just tremendous what Collecticon has done.
I got a little interview coming up later with, well, I already did it. It'll be in the video, the Collecticon video. I sat down with Leon Hart. We talked for a little bit.
Leon Hart's over here. He was signing autographs, taking pictures.
Yep. Yeah, we said Super Duper Danny's in the house. When you want to talk about people from the Pokemon world that a lot of people are aware of, you have Nostalgic Thrills here.
Pokemon Radar.
Pokemon Radar. Juju is here. If you guys haven't seen the Poke Hive, the crazy store he has built in, I think it's in Austin or San Antonio, Texas. Really great store.
Genman Pokemon
Genman
is
here. Zach is here.
Zach is here.
Yep.
Nick, Old School Pokemon is here.
Old School Pokemon, I saw him too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of the long OG collector Pokemon people, guys. But if you get a chance, again, Collecticon, they're coming to an area this time near you, so there's no excuses on the East Coast.
That's right.
There's no excuses on the West Coast or the South. The Midwest is even pulling with Chicago, so.
In 3 weeks, we're going to be in Los Angeles. So I really look forward to seeing all.
Not even 3 weeks. I think that's like in a week and a half.
Oh, boy.
Like
don't tell me
yeah,
that.
you only got a week and a half to recover, Gary.
Oh.
A week and a half, so. Thank you guys for all those love and support. Thank you. Again, appreciate it. Dean for the super chat. Eric, the major nerd. Guys, big TikTok man going to YouTubes. We'll make sure you support all the content creators out there. Make sure you guys support Gary. He's got a channel too, and he's going to have some stuff coming on it soon.
Yes.
He's going to have some stuff coming soon. I'm aware of that.
I have a YouTube. Yeah, that's true. I don't do a lot, but I do a little bit. I try to. That's King Pokemon. And then Instagram, Real King Pokemon.
Yeah, so again, big shout out and thank you. And I gotta say a personal thank you to my good friend Mav, the collector, and his wife for allowing me to stay with them at their Airbnb. Thank you so much. Thank you to Ted and Ryan, Gary, everybody who's been really gracious to me. Thank you to Collecticon, Matt, thank you so much, and the entire crew for allowing me to come here and film all the time. I greatly appreciate it.
And thank you to you for all the good work you did yesterday. He filmed me for hours with all the kids and the giveaways, and I mean, this guy puts it out. I'll tell you, I'm grateful for that.
Flew my drone, didn't lose it this time.
Yeah, he had his drone flying around outside in airspace. I don't know, if you crossed over, I don't know, but
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
You made it home safely.
We got it home safely.
Yes.
But thank you guys.
Thank you all.
Appreciate it. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
All
See
right.
ya.